Let's start by coming into a comfortable position to do our meditation practice. You can be either seated or lying down, whatever feels best for you today. I also want to remind us that every day will be a little bit different when we're practicing mindfulness or meditation. And it's completely normal and okay for the mind to wander away into thoughts or even to get distracted. We simply notice those moments when they do happen, and we try to bring our attention back to our practice. Let's begin by having a look around our room or whatever space that we're in. Can you start to notice the surroundings, the different colors, where the light might be coming in? And even start to notice the things that you hear. Now, can you notice what you feel in this moment? Taking note of things like temperature or tingling. You might even notice areas of your body that feel a bit tense or heavy. Throughout this practice, we're going to continue to bring our awareness to the present moment, and we'll focus on our physical body and the sensations that we feel within it. If it's comfortable for you, you can close your eyes, and if it's not so comfortable, you can just lower your gaze down towards the floor. Take a moment right now and notice how you're feeling emotionally. Notice how you're feeling physically. And notice how you're feeling mentally. As we move through the practice, these things can change, and we're going to go deeper into our awareness. So let's start with the feet on the floor. Notice if the feet are crossing. You might uncross the feet so that you can place both feet flat on the ground. You can wiggle your toes so you can sense sensation a little bit more. And even playing with the idea of pressing the heels into the floor or making them a little heavier. Next, we'll bring our awareness to our ankles. We'll move our awareness up our lower legs, to our upper legs, and notice how your lower body feels. If there are any things like tingling or warmth or sore. Then we'll move up to our lower back. And then our mid-back or spine. And then all the way up to the shoulders. Can you notice if you feel or sense any tension in the spine or in the shoulders? Oftentimes, when we place our awareness to a place, things start to shift. But you also might invite yourself in this moment to see if you can relax or soften the shoulders any amount. Now allow your attention to move down your arms. Your left arm, your right arm, all the way to the hands. Can you notice the weight of the hands and the arms? Or even if you feel any sensations in the palms. Often the sensation that I feel in my palms are a clenching. So if you feel like your hands are a bit tight, can you invite yourself to even soften your hands a little bit? Next, we'll bring our attention to the front of our body. Feeling the chest, the ribs, the belly. And there are a lot of things that we can feel in this area. You might notice your breathing. You might notice your heart beating. You might notice that you're holding your belly really tight, and there might be even some tension there. And again, sometimes awareness can help us to soften But you might also intentionally soften the belly if there's any tension in the belly. We'll continue to move through our bodies all the way to the head, right? Noticing the muscles of your face. Is your jaw clenching so the teeth are pressing together? And can you soften your jaw, soften your teeth? Or maybe you notice the tongue is stuck to the top of your mouth, and maybe you soften your tongue. Notice the space in between your eyebrows. And move all the way to the top of the head and the back of the skull. And as we've moved through the entire body from the feet all the way to the head, can you notice really fully the whole body? Included in this can be the things that we heard. Maybe we are even noticing the things that we see. But can you also sense into the whole body, including the breath and other things that you might have noticed? Now, often when we're not paying attention, we can hold tension in our bodies. So take this little moment to reflect on where you felt tension in your body the most. Was it the jaw, the shoulders, the hands? And in the places where you did feel tension today, what does it feel like? Was it tight? Was it heavy? Was it gripping? Was it hard? Was it tingling? Was it warm? What was the quality of that tension? Now we'll bring our awareness to the place that might have felt the most tense. And as we bring that into our attention and our focus, let's take 3 breaths here together. Breathing in and breathing out. You can imagine here as you breathe in, you're creating a little bit of openness or space with that tense spot. And as you breathe out, maybe relaxing a little bit more or softening that tense spot. Let's try one more together. Breathing in and breathing out. Now, perhaps your mind wandered away, and that's okay. Bring your attention back to your physical body, back to what you notice is happening right now. And you can reflect really quickly on how it feels in your body now. Do the places that were tense still feel tense? Have they shifted in any way, and how? Now let's start to bring a bit more movement into the body, our bodies. You can wiggle your toes, you can wiggle your fingers, you can start to circle your neck and lifting and dropping the shoulders. If your eyes were closed, you can start to open them now and become reacquainted with the room that you were in. Taking a look around again at the surroundings, taking in sound. And if you do feel it a little different, can you note what that difference is? So how do you feel right now? This practice is being brought to you by Newly Foundation, a charitable organization that provides trauma-informed mindfulness and movement tools to youth within the justice system, under-resourced schools, and more, as well as workshops and trainings for adults that support youth, such as educators and parents. To donate and support to our work, please go to www.newlyfoundation.com/donate. Don't forget to follow us on SoundCloud and subscribe to our YouTube channel.